remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. The Hawkeyes will kick it away to start. He'll bring it out. It's Bell. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, Dave, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like that.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Now second and goal and right in the teeth of this noise. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Wants to throw. It's Raiola. Finds the tight end. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. And the Huskers can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Looking left. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Nebraska. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range if people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, Dave?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? Like a lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you, but let's see if this squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love now, Jesse. How do they handle that?
I'm excited to see how this team is going to finish, too, because we know they've got talent. They've got guys that can take the game over. The question I have now moving forward, can they do it on the biggest stages? And today, it's about as big as it gets.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Off the RPO, complete. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
And the defense has to be able to do a better job on the back end, tackling this receiver and keeping him out of the end zone.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Caught in the backfield, it's Anderson. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Got a man. It's Anderson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the change impossible. Fires to the big fella. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. And the Hawkeyes with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And coaches and players, a lot of times, they call it instincts. But it's just a knack. It's just a feel. It's something that's inside of you. And this guy consistently feels where the ball's going. That's interception number 8 on the season.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Offense changing the play. To the air, it's Raiola. Using the quick game. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. And a big return here as they finally get him down inside the 20.
What an amazing play by the defense. Not only do you get the interception, but you completely flip the field. And how about the open field running by that guy once he made the pick?
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. The Hawkeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Setting up the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. All right, guys, let's talk Iowa. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough.
He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Hawkeye. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Just a short pass to the tight end. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It was quite a burden for Dylan Raiola a year ago, viewed as the Nebraska football savior. So, Jesse, how should he approach growth and improvement in his sophomore season?
Well, I think you got to continue to grow. There were a lot of eyes on Dylan Raiola last year, and for good reason. He is unbelievably talented. You saw the swagger that he brings to the offense and that X factor and demeanor he really brings to the team. They believe in him. They were able to win a lot of close games a season ago. I think it's not about resting on your laurels. It's about taking the next step to try and be better.
Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Huskers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Caught over the middle. It's Hunter. At the 20, he's got space. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down. To the air on first down. The quick out. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Might be changing the route. Second down, he'll throw it. Touchdown, Nebraska! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Finally, a defense looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there.
And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
And the defense makes a play. Finally, this is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
The throw. Finds his man. It's Moulton. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They punt it away on fourth down. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Off-play action on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Finds his tight end. Stumbles to the ground. The Cornhuskers want to pick up the tempo. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And the pass is incomplete, and that wraps up the first quarter. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Fires to the big fella. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. And the Huskers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. The Huskers have this offense rolling. Lost to throw again. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Got it in the middle. It's Key. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Muscling ahead on third and short. The Cornhuskers will move the sticks with the first down.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. Third down in inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west.
Touchdown, Huskers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense. That good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The toss to the right. Breaks the tackle. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Even those balls that are thrown near the line of scrimmage, they're going to the running backs and to the tight ends. Those small passes can go for big gains. Great job getting the mitts up in the air and deflecting that football.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the catch. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stops at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Cornhusker! Quick strike through the air for the score. They say there's no more loyal fan base than the one at Nebraska. Well, this guy is becoming their hero with this performance.
And Nebraska fans have a special place in their heart for a quarterback that can run it, that can throw it, show you all the dimensions of their game because they've had so many great ones in the past. And this guy, he looks like the future.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. The give to the single back. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Under fire. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Gill. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Now the pitch. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. Here's the pressure. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. Handoff from the gun. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Line getting set on second down. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Quick completion on the out. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Fast completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I bet you do.
They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. They drag him down at the 34-yard line, and they said they wanted to force mistakes, and they did just that.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. At the 45 on its way. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. The play action fake. Steps away to find some room. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, running back gets to give. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Huskers will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Fires to the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's McFarland. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. There he goes. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Wants to fire on second down. Gets it out quickly. Still running at the 40. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Back to pass. They'll run the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. The Hawkeyes have taken it inside the 20. Power football with the run. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to set up the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's complete. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. The official says no good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Finding open areas. Got the first down and still on his feet. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Wants to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
The Huskers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hunter. Touchdown, Nebraska! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Looking downfield on first down. Finds the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Gill. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. New set of downs after the completion. They'll leave it with him. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Hawkeyes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Took a shot as he threw. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own. Turning it on! They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. The Cornhuskers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. It's a draw. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Complete downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback moving. Slings it downfield. It's caught downfield. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. To the air on first down. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the ground with the bat. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Got it in the middle. It's Key. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Huskers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up 3rd down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. Going for 6. Wideout trying to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Making side adjustments here. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Husker! Fired in from the red zone for the score. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Dotson. And his first throw here is incomplete. The Hawkeyes are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Gets it to him on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up. This offense has it with really good field position. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Gets it to the back on the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. He'll try the left side. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Hawkeyes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the 2nd level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Looking to throw, it's Dotson. Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Hawkeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground. The Cornhuskers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Trying to run, it's Johnson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. From the gun, give on the inside. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. Good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Look out, he's got room. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gonna run it. It's Patterson. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got an open man. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Dotson. Got his man quickly. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. The Hawkeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Rushes on him. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. Leaves it with the back. Always quick to make the move, and he's out to the 39. And the Huskers in a good spot here with second and short. He'll pull it on the read. And they'll find their way back to the line of scrimmage, and now it's time to